And he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 61 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
Check 31, check 31.
Here's Carr. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back him up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. It's caught. It's Miller. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a first and 10 all the way across midfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Watson to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll run it again with Miller. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 26.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 now. Watson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Raider offense set to get this. Last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful. Like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw his Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
93. White.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the interception, here's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. Roll it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cleveland Farrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
You ain't got nothing. You won. Later won.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action for Miller. Now Watson on the move to his left. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's going to let it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Mike 41.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it to Williams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Carr going to look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
41 Mike, to the right or 2. Go, go. Let's go. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
From midfield, here's Carr. Going for the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.